Good day, cyber friends. Mitty Man coming back at you from Walker's Music. Yet another word for the day, and we give God all the praise and give Him the glory, honor for life, health, and strength for as well as it is. A little late bringing it to y'all the word this morning. Had a few things I had to do early, like cut grass. But at any rate, we give God the praise, give Him glory for His life, health, and strength to be able to do the task that's at hand. Giving a shout out to the YouTube fam, Baby Justice. All the way up to Big Papa JT as well as Mama JT. Y'all know the routine. Also to the End Time Harvest Gang. Everyone in question. I called this morning weekend advice. As I always say, we need to be careful. You know, a lot of time, and I know I used to be one of them. Weekend come around, you get wild, crazy. But I want to give everyone a little advice. A lot of people go to the different movies, houses, and various activities, and with a lot of group of people. And Mitty Man just gonna ask you, if you're gonna embark or partake of any of these here sort of activities, just keep your eyes open, people, and be aware of your surroundings. Take notice of everything. Be very, very sharp, because you never know these days. We got people down there doing everything, and I know of all of you have heard of the recent shootings at the theaters and even to the temples and everything. I don't advocate violence, never, no matter where or what or who is involved. But we need to be careful. You know, even our walk with God. Jesus told His disciples, He told His followers, He said, be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. And Jesus told us that for a reason, people. That we are in a bad world with people that can do anything, and we need to watch as well as pray. And I tell people this all the time: don't get so heavenly bound that you're no earthly good. In other words, we know what Christ has done for us, and that we are the light of the world and the salt. But we must walk in it and believe that we can believe what He has done for us on Calvary. But nevertheless, we need to walk in the light as He is the light. We must walk in the light. I say that because of the fact that in reference to one of my favorite, and I know everybody knows this, I've said it more than one time, one of my favorite groups in the world as far as quartet is concerned, Canton Spirituals out of Canton, Mississippi. Harvey Watkins Jr. and all the rest of the guys, Merlin and Stan and I think Stan Jones, he did the co-producing of one of the albums not too long ago, and had one of the songs that I played in my blog talk. I played as a pre-music on my blog talk radio show, that if anybody come in the lobby, they will be able to hear it. I played most of the songs from that particular album, especially the song that said, I never met a man, in other words, like Jesus before. And I'm just a big fan on Canton Spirituals. I always have that. I love their music. Even when his dad, Harvey Watkins Sr., his dad, and along with his uncle, they formed the Canton Spirituals back in the 40s, and they've been singing a long, long time. However, another song in question, and the song said, I Want You to Move. That's one of my favorite ones. I just not too long ago was listening to that particular song. I ran across a video on YouTube about it. But in that song, Harvey Jr. said, I want you to move from house to house. I want you to move from church to church, from state to state. In other words, oh Lord, I want you to move. And I love the way when he break it down, oh Lord, he break that down, and that group is so smooth. But I wanted to say just a few words to the beginning musicians out there, and to the intermediate, to the advanced. You're never going to conquer music. You just get better as you practice. Good practice make you better. Good practice. I've often told everybody that ever came to me about different things about the music, and I've often mentioned Brother JT's site. I tell them, want to know, I said, JT got many videos up there with tutorials for the various songs. And you might run across what you're looking for. I let them know that, and I tell them where to go to Row 24, the YouTube channel, and do the search. I know that he got one of, I know he got more than one, but I know he got one video up there about where he's teaching the Mississippi Po Boy from the Kansas Spirit. Another one of my favorite songs, Come From a Po Family. In other words, telling him how he came up. It doesn't matter, people, where you start so much, but where you end up at, that's what matters. Where you are right now. You don't have to remain in your present state. And that's how come I love the Kansas Spirituals so much, and I be so uplifted by their music. I love their music. They're tight, very tight group. And they ain't there. None of them had told me to say this, people. They're just from the heart. I love the Kansas Spirituals and their music, and I do believe that they try to live to the calling. And that's what's the most important thing. When I look at gospel artists, and then they got a love for God also, because let me tell you now, everybody singing gospel don't love God. I hate to say that, but that is true. But those that do have the love for God, you can tell it in their music. It's anointed. Very anointed. And I want to mention that my brother Aldrich Battle, he's the one that's singing. He's singing on that little tune I wrote, New Start. And those are his lyrics. Those are his lyrics, and he's doing the vocals on that song. He's tearing it up. So I just wanted everybody to know that. And on this weekend, let us remember, people, keep your eyes open. I'm talking to not only the End Time Harvest Gang, the YouTube family, but everybody. When you go into these movie theaters and houses and whatnot, and you're having your activities, especially when there's a lot of people involved, because see, these idiots out here, they like to get a lot of people together so they can do a lot of damage. So be careful. Keep your eyes open. I'm telling you something that they told us in the military. Be aware of your surroundings. Always be on your alert. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but be on alert. Be aware of your surroundings. Just don't go walk blind in the thing like you don't know, like you so amazed and gazed out. Just don't go in this, to the mall. A lot of people go to these malls and Walmarts and Kmarts and stuff, and they just got their eyes get big and they looking at the product. But you better be looking at the people that's in them places. You see suspicious characters lingering and lurking around and looking foolish. You better make mention of them and try to find security and point them out. The life you save may be yours. Who knows? So with that being said, man, they're going to say it one more time, again and again. Whatever you get into, if God is not in it, come on out of it. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.